All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call this meeting of the West Valley Water District Board of Directors to order. It is Thursday, September 18th at 6 p.m. We will start with the roll call of board members.
Okay, Director Moore will be absent tonight. Director Bennett,
Here.
Director Garcia,
Present.
Vice President Jenkins,
Present.
President Young.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Okay. All right. Next up, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance led by Director Bennett.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. And I believe we have Minister Jeff Smith on the line to do our opening invocation. Minister Smith, if you could unmute yourself and lead us at this time, please. Mute. I think you're still muted, but yeah.
Thank you. All right. How's everybody doing?
Wonderful, sir. Thank you.
Good, good. Father God, we come before you, Father, for this time, Father, to gather together the meeting of minds, Father, put together a wonderful strategy, plan, and structure. Father, guide and lead these men and women, Father, to do exceptional, exceedingly abundantly above all they can ask, think, or imagine, Father. I pray, Father, that all ideas and focus is purpose for the good of excellent service to those that are the services are deployed to, Father. And I pray, Father, that you bless their families, bless their time, redeem their time, and strengthen them, Father, when they get weary. And Father, guide and lead us all. We give you honor and praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
All right. So next up, we'll have public comment for closed session items.
Okay. Members of the public may participate and give public comment in one of four ways: in person at West Valley Water District Administrative Boardroom, located at 855 West Baseline Road, Rialto 92376, by filling out a public comment card and submitting it to the board secretary prior to the start of the public comment period. Secondly, by joining the Zoom meeting with the access code of 840-293-7790. Thirdly, by telephone by calling 888-475-4499 with the same access code. And lastly, by email to administration@wvwd.org.
All right. Have we received any requests for public comment on the closed session item?
None received.
All right. If any members of the public or anyone on the Zoom would like to address the body on the closed session item, please indicate so now. All right. Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close public participation on closed session, and we will adjourn into closed session. Thank you. Still weighing on
Living the
legal.
dream. Luckiest guy ever.
Ready, Albert? Okay. All right, we're back from closed session. We'll have a report out from legal.
Yes, Mr. President, the board met in closed session, and for one item under 54956.9, there was no action to report pursuant to the Brown Act.
Thank you so much. All right, so next up, we have the adoption of the agenda. We do have a request to pull business matter number 1 and table it to a subsequent meeting. But otherwise, that's what's before us. I'll entertain a motion to adopt it as amended.
I have motion that we adopted the agenda as amended.
Okay, we have a first. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. If there's no discussion, we'll go ahead and call the roll.
Director Moore is absent tonight. Director Bennett,
Yes.
Director Garcia,
Yes.
VP Jenkins,
Yes.
President Young.
Yes.
Motion passes 401.
All right, great. Thank you so much. So next we have public participation.
Don't see any.
Still should read it.
But members of the public may participate and give public comment in one of 4 ways. The first, in person at West Valley Water District Administrative Boardroom located at 855 West Baseline Road, Rialto, 92376 by filling out a public comment card and submitting it to the board secretary prior to the start of the public comment period. Secondly, by joining the Zoom meeting with access code 840-293-7790. Thirdly, by telephone by calling 888-475-4499 with the same access code. And lastly, by emailing to administration@wvwd.org.
Have we received any requests for public comment?
None.
All right, seeing none and no one online. Going once, going twice. All right, we're going to close public participation. All right, next up, we have a presentation on the public outreach to the value of water.
Good evening, President Young, Vice President Jenkins, members of the board, members of the audience. Today, I will be presenting on the public outreach to value of water, and Jose might also say a few words here and there, so it's kind of a team effort here. Right? Oh, she has it? Elva, do you have the...
Oh, sorry.
One day I'll figure this out. There we go. So the why of the Value of Water campaign. We want to reinforce the value that WVWD provides to its customers by delivering safe and dependable water services. And establish West Valley as the most credible source of information ahead of the public outreach on the rate adjustment process. So with that, we have information on the website. We have the Value of Water, which is displayed on the front page through an icon, as you see highlighted on the screen, as well as a banner that we have on the slides. With that, it will take you to the website, wvwd.org/valuewater, where you can find information on who we are, our commitments, services, projects we're working on, upcoming workshops, the services that we provide. We have also marketed through bill inserts in our current bills that have been going for a few weeks now, highlighting our clean, reliable water service that you can count on, both in English and Spanish, with promoting the Value of Water landing page that you can follow through typing it in or scanning the QR code as well. We do also have a newsletter, Value of Water, as you see on the screen, both in English and Spanish, that will be delivered to our customers' homes. It should be dropping in their mailboxes this weekend. On there, it kind of highlights what the website has, shows the different projects we're working on, our water quality that meets and exceeds standards, and just talking about our water system as well. And it also highlights future workshops that we're hosting in the future weeks. Part of the Valley of Water is social media campaign, and we've been promoting different social media posts through Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Nextdoor. Some of the different highlights, we've highlighted some through promoted posts, so we get more exposure with our customers within our service area. We're also highlighting our community workshops that start off next week. Both of the flyers are both in English and Spanish, and these workshops have been promoted through social media and constant contact through the email list we have, and through the lobby and at events as well. As you see on the screen, just a very overview of the different workshops that we'll be participating in the next few weeks on the Valley of Water, as well as presentations within our cities, community groups, and chambers. My line disappeared on here, but on this, the next steps. So October 2nd, the rate study and board direction. From there, we have the 45-day minimum notice period where we'll be mailing the Prop 218 notice. With that, the adoption of the board on December 4th, and then the new rates take effect January 1st, 2026. With that, the Valley of Water campaign turns into the Prop 218 outreach campaign, which again is our goal is to build goodwill and trust through proactive communication about the rate adjustment, highlight WVWD's value providing safe, reliable water service, educate customers on the proposed rates, the need for adjustment and the process steps, and position West Valley Water District as the trusted source by sharing transparent information across channels. And then, of course, ensure full compliance with Proposition 218 requirements. With that, Jose, do you want to talk a little bit about this slide?
Good evening, President Young, members of the board. Here we have this slide basically comparing West Valley Water District rates to our region, different other water agencies. As you can see in the graph, we're currently second lowest in the region, and with the proposed rates for next year, we'll stay the second lowest in the region, just a small increase. This graph is for average monthly single-family resident customers with 1-inch meter, using about 1,700 cubic feet water. It equals about 424 gallons per day.
And as we transition to the Prop 218 outreach, we will continue. Again, the Prop 218 notice will be in both in English and Spanish. We are striving to ensure that communication is transparent to our customers, going above and beyond. We have done some research with other agencies, and I think we're really striving to get that communication out. Social media, of course, workshops, promotion, bill inserts, and sharing this information at community events, and of course updating a new website landing page, which will be wvwd.org/prop218. And then, any questions?
A question on that. The outreach schedule is, how would the board access that? Is that on the detailed where we're going on what day? Do they have a copy of that?
It's on the website, www.org/events. It's the workshops that West Valley Water District is hosting is accessible on the website as well. And then we have also added the events to our board directors' calendars.
Thank you.
The rates in the local comparison, how projected is that going to be to the public? Is it going to be in a triplex, or how are you going to sell that?
The rates that we have on here?
Yes.
A part of the presentation, we'll have a PowerPoint presentation to our community members, and then we'll have also displays of the different components of the communications efforts, which will include that chart as well.
I think that's a great selling
Sorry.
position, and make sure that it's really pronounced,
Mm-hmm.
and that speaks for itself to me.
Mhm.
So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, of course. And I think a big emphasis that we haven't raised rates in 10 years.
Yes.
And that's kudos to the board and the staff to keeping those rates as low as we could for our ratepayers.
Excellent. Any other questions?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you first.
Can you go back to the slide where you have the schedule?
I will figure this out one day. I do weekly every other presentation. Oh, well. Okay.
So you mentioned that after the October 2nd board meeting, if the board approves the rate study, then the Prop 218 notice will be mailed out on the weekend so that the ratepayers receive it October 6th?
October 6th is the day that we have set to begin the process of notification to our customers. So we're already working on the schedule that if the board were to adopt on October 2nd, give us direction, we would be able to send out those mailers
That day.
by October 6th.
Okay. Now, if you were to receive comments during the public comment period from ratepayers, who addresses the comments?
You want
So any protest will be presented to the board, and we will work with legal to respond accordingly. So on the day of the public hearing, December 4th, the board will have all the protests to review.
And will the ratepayers who provided the comments, will they receive a response via a copy of the response, or how will that be forwarded back to them?
Yeah, so part of AB 2257, we're including a new legislation of legal objection, which we're working with Jeff's team and Lufty to reply prior to the public hearing.
And one last question, during the actual workshops and events, will you be having the rate study report for the community to review if needed, and will it be in Spanish?
we will have that information ready, and we will have Spanish speakers in hand to help with any questions they might have.
Okay.
And if I could just ask legal, I know you're not the expert in your firm on 218, Jeff, but if my memory serves me correct, now, while December 2nd would be the final public hearing, there's actually supposed to be, I believe, several prior public hearings that we're going to have to hold during that period, correct?
There's one public hearing under Prop 218.
Just one, okay.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
we don't
you
have
can
to
have
do
as
two?
many workshops as possible, and people can send in a protest during that 45-day period.
Gotcha, okay.
No.
So there's just one public hearing to be held on the
Right,
2nd.
Right,
Okay,
and that's where we calculate, see if there's a majority protest or not.
gotcha.
And folks don't have to have a reason to, I mean, they can say,
I protest.
I protest. They don't have to give a reason.
Yeah, okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, I just want to clarify, it's December 4th. Sorry, I just jumped 2 days ahead.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Any other, you had a question, Dan?
No,
or-
I'm good now. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Socorro. We really appreciate the update and all the hard work of your team on this very important process here.
Thank you.
All right, so next up, board, we have the consent calendar. So we have 6 items before us tonight. If there is no request for separate consideration, we'll entertain a motion on the consent calendar.
I like to motion to approve the consent calendar
Yes.
as presented. I don't know why I'm tongue twisted on that one. Yeah, the word motion couldn't come out.
Yes. Okay, we have a first. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a second. Any discussion? All right, go ahead.
Again, Director Moore is absent. Again, Director Moore is absent tonight. Director Bennett,
Yes.
Director Garcia,
Yes.
VP Jenkins,
Yes.
President Young.
Yes.
4-0, motion passes. 401, excuse me, motion passes.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so now that'll take us to business matters. As previously mentioned, we're going to pull item number 1, so we'll go to business matter number 2, the baseline feeder north well rehabilitation.
Thank you, General Manager. Good evening, Board President and members of the Board. This item is to rehabilitate the baseline feeder north well. This is a team project with our regional partners, San Bernardino Valley Municipal Water District, City of Rialto, and Riverside Highland Water Company. West Valley is the operator of the baseline feeder and is the lead agency for this project. The well was approved for inspection due to a drop in production from 1,800 gallons a minute to 350 gallons a minute. While pulling the pump, we discovered that a section of the suction pipe got loose and got dropped to the bottom of the well. The piece is still in the bottom of the well currently. We went to General Pump's headquarters to inspect our pump. The impellers showed signs of erosion due to cavitation. Cavitation happens when water has entrained air. When these microbubbles move into the high pressure area within the pump, they collapse violently, which can erode the pump components, including the impellers. We worked with geoscience to evaluate the materials. Since inception of the well in 2011, the water levels had dropped at 160 feet. A combination of factors may have contributed to the problem: declining water levels, entrained air, cavitations, and pump issues. When General Pump performs the brush and bow as part of this project, General Pump will fish the suction pipe currently in the bottom of the well out. Our staff, along with our regional partners, will be there to examine the piece. The pump will have an added 20 feet suction in the zone that will allow water drawing from the bottom to help avoid entrained air. The district released an RFP for as-needed pump and well services in 2024 and awarded the contract to General Pump. General Pump has the entire pump assembly and motor and has prepared a quote totaling $230,217.16 with a 2-year warranty. The project will be funded by the CIP contingency funds. The project will be partially reimbursed by our member agencies. Staff recommends the board approve the contract with General Pump for the lot to exceed amounts of $230,217.16 for the BLF North Well Rehabilitation Projects. Happy to answer any questions.
All right, any questions for Joanne? No? All right, if there's no questions, we'll entertain a motion to approve business matter number 2.
I motion that we approve business matter number 2.
Okay, first, do we have a second?
Second.
All right, thank you very much. Any discussion? All right, go ahead and call the roll.
Okay, Director Moore is absent tonight. Director Bennett,
Yes.
Director Garcia,
Yes.
VP Jenkins,
Yes.
President Young,
Yes.
401, motion passes.
All right, next up, we'll go to board committee reports. Does any board members have any committee reports they need to provide?
Yes, on the HR committee, there were a number of things discussed. One being the adjustments on the on-call duties, another being the insurance status, and one I feel the staff is going to really feel excited about are the holiday closures.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a discussion on where we stand on IE Works. That was it.
Any other reports? All right, board member reports. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say?
All right. I guess I get to speak if I don't get tongue-tied. Finance committee with Director Garcia. Legal expenses, the committee has been discussing the process, how we review and place the processing for tracking legal expenses. Staff has developed an expanded process which includes an ongoing monthly log of legal invoices over the fiscal year and to be tracked by the individual subject matter. This is now being implemented, but all board members will be receiving these monthly updates via email. The original invoices will be kept in a chronological binder and the board secretary of the board but if a board member wishes to view legal work in more detail, they may. But we also discussed on how the work items such as policy development and the Prop 218 support were managed. Second part of the Finance Committee, spoke about the water rate study, and Raftalis has completed their draft cost of service report and is working with JPW to create the Prop 218 notice that was been shared with us today and needs to be distributed to our customers. We have requested that some of the detail be brought to the board meeting here tonight, which was presented, and also reviewed the various monthly financial reports, which were all placed on tonight's agenda. End of committee.
All right. Thank you very much. Board member reports. Does anyone have any general comments they would like to make?
Yes, I took place with the Weld session, and we went to Central Valley. Very, very enjoyable. Learned a lot. Cesar Chavez, his final resting place. We visited the memorial and spoke about his involvement with United Farm Workers and how it impacted the country in different areas. We also visited Allensworth, and that's a troubled town up in that region that's dealing with significant problems in water. From the historical standpoint, it was a town that was founded by ex-slaves, and at one time it was a thriving community, but there were issues with the arsenic in the water. And that remains a problem today due to the depth of the wells and a lot of political challenges. But learned a lot and enjoyed it at the same time.
Wonderful.
Impactful, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else?
It's not a report of what I've done, but next week I got invited by Valley District to attend the state water tour. So I'm really excited to report back of the trip for up north.
Well, have a good time. I'll just one little update. I know at the last meeting I asked for prayers for the family. As many of you know, my mom's been battling stage 4 cancer. But to add to that, my grandfather has been hospitalized twice now in the last 3 weeks. And because of my mom's health, I've had to be by his bedside through a good chunk of that time. So I do want to apologize to John, and I know Paul is not here, but I know I have not been as responsive maybe on some of the messages because of that. But I hope I got back to everybody. But I just want to let you all know that he is back home. Hopefully we don't have a third infection, but I'm hoping to get a little more back to normal, but the last 3 weeks have been a bit of a blur. So if I didn't respond to somebody, I just apologize. It's been completely exhausting, honestly, but I'm glad that he is home and hopefully on the road to recovery, but it's been a rough 3 weeks. So again, I just want to let everybody know that if you need something from me, let me know, because I honestly don't know if I got back to everybody or not. So thank you. General Manager.
Thank you, Mr. President, and wishing you the best on your family challenges.
Yeah.
I have just a couple updates, actually, a short list on staffing and recruitments. We're getting down there again. First, engineering project manager. We interviewed 7 candidates last Thursday, made a selection, made an offer to hear back from that candidate. And then secondly, for support services supervisor, we interviewed 7 yesterday. And we're scheduling follow-up second interviews for 3 in the near future. And so those are our 2 main recruitments for full-time positions. We do have those 2,000-hour field assistants that we're cycling through every 1,000 hours. So it's just about time to start another round of recruitment more. And just want to talk about some recent meetings I've attended. Did go to the State of the County last night. I think another strong presentation this year coming out of the county. A lot of business growth forecasted in the next 5 and 10 years in many different areas throughout the county, including mining, technology, and pharmaceuticals, which was very interesting, surprising. Also, this morning attended a meeting with regional general managers. This was hosted at Valley District. And Valley hosted, Kelly was there. She did a presentation on water conservation and some current and forthcoming grant opportunities that the district could take advantage of. So we already have some projects in the hopper that we're looking at, some turf rebate programs. So we're actually relatively ahead of the game, and I think ready to take advantage of some of those grant opportunities. And Valley also, they were successful in obtaining a $5.8 million grant to be, as I understand it, expended by the end of 2026. So we're hoping to help them spend that money.
Yeah.
And then, well, I think as you got from Socorro's presentation, we've been presenting value of water workshops, start kind of working our way down that list. We've got a couple under our belt already at Fontana Rotary and Colton Chamber of Commerce. Next week is a full week. We've got 4 scheduled next week, including both Fontana and Rialto City Councils. So looking forward to that. And then finally, just wanted to update on my vacation schedule. Per my email to board members, I think that was last week, planning to be out of the office from October 1st through October 16th for a wedding and related festivities in Germany and Italy. And thanks for some of the recommendations in Italy, Greg.
Sure.
So, many. I'll have to go back. I'm only going to be there for like a couple days, it looks like, so barely scratched the surface. But in my absence, Linda will be here during that entire time and working with Paula and all others to serve the board, keep you up to date, and keep everything else here, I think, flying onward and upward. So, that's all for me.
Any questions for John? I did have a question maybe for you and Haiti. We filled a lot of those vacancies. How many did we start out with, I think, at one time, Haiti?
At one point, we were up to 13.
And we're down to just, what, 2?
2.
Great job, you guys, really. Come a long way, yeah.
Yes.
All right, legal.
Yes, thank you. Just wanted to mention, and I'm sure your lobbyist will give you an update if and when a number of these bills are signed by the governor, but I wanted to mention just for now, SB 454, which would establish a PFAS mitigation fund. If this bill is passed and if this fund is funded with real dollars, then the State Water Resources Control Board would have the authority to expend funds to help water system providers treat for PFAS in their system. The types of projects that would be eligible for funds would be the construction of new treatment facilities or to upgrade an existing treatment facility, new infrastructure that is related to monitoring PFAS, and the costs of planning, design, and construction of eligible projects. So as PFAS requirements come down the pike, if SB 454 is adopted, there may be funds available to help treat that. That's all I have, Mr. President.
And I know you may not have the answer, but maybe you can circle back. But I believe we had accepted a settlement on PFAS. Would that make us not eligible for this potentially, or we don't know yet?
No, this would be completely separate.
It'd be a
from that.
completely separate thing. So we would still be eligible.
Yeah, we're still eligible in that regard, and yes, that's
Okay.
still moving forward.
Excellent.
Good question. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Public outreach and government affairs.
And just to follow up on the good evening, President Young, members of the board. Just to follow up on the legislative process, we are scheduling CalStrat to come in sometime in November to give a presentation to the board of directors, and in the year recap on the legislation that we supported, opposed, and anything that will affect us.
Excellent.
Let me see. Albert, can I get this slide up? on the groundbreaking. And just a quick reminder, this next Saturday is the Bloomington groundbreaking. And again, this is a partnership with Supervisor Joe Baca Jr., who did work to secure $1.52 million for this project. As you see the invitations on the screen, and the celebration will be next Saturday, September 27 on Oak at 8th, so between 8th and 9th Street on Oak. It starts at 9 a.m. If any RSVPs, they can email social@wv.d.org. Thank you.
Wonderful. All right, and then update for the board secretary.
Alrighty. Okay. So next week's going to be very busy. We have external affairs, executive and engineering meetings. We also have several value of water workshops, and you could see them up there in green. So they start on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Let's see. We have important events. The State Water Tour, which Director Garcia mentioned she'll be going. It's being hosted by Valley District. And on the 27th, again, we have the groundbreaking morning for the groundbreaking for Bloomington in the morning, and then Fontana Chamber Gala in the afternoon. All of you board members are registered to attend. And, nope. We'll go into October. Did I do this? Oh. And Albert told me, go the opposite. Okay, in October, just really quick, we have our regular board meetings for the 2nd and the 16th, and then several more value of water workshops, which you'll see up there in green. And that pretty much concludes your calendar. Do you all have any questions?
Any questions? No, I think we're good.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Well, that brings us to the end of the meeting. Thank you all. You all have a good night. We are adjourned.